I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners, wherever you are in the world right now. Sarah, I need to confess something.
Confess? This sounds serious.
It is serious. My food delivery app sent me a message yesterday. It said, "You've ordered 12 times this month, and we're only on the 15th.
12 times in 15 days?
I know. I looked at it and thought, that can't be right. Then I checked the history and it was right.
Mike, what happened to cooking?
Cooking. Sarah, last night I opened my fridge and the only thing inside was ketchup.
Just ketchup?
Just ketchup. Not even the good kind.
That is so sad. And on the nights you don't order food?
Cereal. It's fast, it's easy, nobody judges me.
Okay, I feel like I should judge you, but I had ice cream for dinner last Tuesday. The whole box.
The whole box?
The whole box. Sofa, pajamas, no shame.
You know what? I think living alone does this to people. When nobody is watching, your eating habits become creative.
Very creative. And actually, that's what we're talking about today. Living alone. The good parts, the hard parts, and the honestly very strange parts.
And there are a lot of strange parts.
Oh, we'll get to those. And while we talk, you'll learn some really useful words and phrases that you can use in your own conversations.
So stay with us. And if you enjoy learning with us, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy and give this episode a like. It really helps us.
Okay, Mike, let's start at the beginning. Do you remember the first time you lived alone?
Oh, yes, I remember it perfectly. I was 22, I moved into a tiny apartment, and the first night I just stood in the middle of the room thinking, now what?
Now what? That's so real.
Because when you live with your family or with friends, there's always noise. Someone is cooking, someone is talking, someone is watching TV. But when you live alone, it's just quiet.
Was that a good feeling or a scary feeling?
Honestly, both. I felt excited because I could do whatever I wanted, but also a little bit nervous because everything was my responsibility now.
Yes, that's the big change, right? Nobody's going to cook for you, clean for you, or remind you to pay your bills.
No, you have to become self-reliant. That means you need to be able to do things and solve problems by yourself without anyone's help.
And becoming self-reliant is not easy at first.
Not at all. The first week, I realized I didn't know how to do basic household chores. Household chores are the tasks you do at home, like cleaning, cooking, doing laundry, washing dishes.
Wait, you didn't know how to do laundry?
I knew how to do it. I just didn't know I had to do it so often. Clothes get dirty very fast when nobody else is washing them for you.
That is something every person learns when they live alone for the first time.
Yes. Suddenly you realize, oh, the dishes don't wash themselves. The floor doesn't clean itself. The trash doesn't walk outside by itself.
And the worst part? There's nobody to blame. If the kitchen is dirty, it was you.
Always you. Only you.
But you know what? After a few weeks, something changes. You start figuring things out. You find your way of doing things.
That's true. Like I discovered that if I wash the dishes right after eating, it takes 2 minutes. But if I wait 3 days, it takes an hour and I hate my life.
The 3-day dish mountain? Everyone who lives alone knows this.
Listeners, do you know the dish mountain? Tell us in the comments.
But it's not just the household chores inside your home. It's also all the errands outside.
Oh, yes. Errands are those small tasks you need to do outside the house, like going to the store, picking up medicine, going to the bank, mailing a letter.
And when you live with someone, you can share the errands. Hey, can you pick up some milk on your way home? Easy. But when you live alone, all the errands are yours, every single one. I remember one Saturday when I had to go to the supermarket, then the post office, then the pharmacy, then the bank. By the end of the day, I was so tired and I thought, I didn't even do anything fun today.
Yes, your whole day disappears because of errands.
And here's the thing nobody warns you about. You forget things because there's no one at home to say, hey, did you remember to buy eggs?
Oh, that is so true. I once went to the supermarket 3 times in one day because I kept forgetting something.
3 times?
First time, I forgot eggs. Second time, I forgot soap. Third time, I forgot what I forgot.
That is the most living alone story I have ever heard. But okay, let's not be negative because there's a really beautiful part of living alone that I think people don't talk about enough.
What do you mean?
Solitude.
Ooh, that's a beautiful word. What does it mean exactly?
Solitude is being alone, but in a good way. It's peaceful, it's calm, it's choosing to be alone because it feels nice.
So it's not lonely, it's comfortable.
Exactly. Loneliness is when you don't want to be alone, but you are. Solitude is when you choose to be alone and you enjoy it.
I actually love solitude. Saturday mornings with my coffee, no noise, no phone calls, just me and my thoughts.
See? That's solitude. And I think a lot of people discover they actually enjoy solitude when they start living alone.
For sure. Before I lived alone, I thought being alone was always sad. But actually, some of my happiest moments are when it's just me, a good meal, and a movie.
Yes, and nobody fighting over what to watch.
Exactly. I press play. I choose. Nobody complains. Beautiful.
And there's another thing about living alone that I love. Your space is your space. You can decorate it how you want. You can leave a book on the sofa. You can keep the light on at 2 a.m. Nobody cares.
That freedom is amazing. I once rearranged my entire living room at midnight because I suddenly felt like it.
At midnight?
Yes, and nobody said, Mike, what are you doing? It's midnight. Because nobody was there.
See? That's the magic of living alone. You make your own rules.
What about our listeners? What's your favorite thing about being home alone? Tell us in the comments. We really want to know.
But okay, Mike, we need to talk about the other side. Because living alone is not always ice cream dinners and midnight furniture moving. Sometimes it's hard.
Yes, and honestly, there's one thing about living alone that I find really difficult.
What is it?
The money. When you live alone, you pay for everything yourself. Rent, food, internet, phone, and then there are the utilities.
Oh, yes. Utilities are the regular payments for things like electricity, water, gas, and sometimes internet.
And when you live with someone, you share those costs. But when you live alone, you see the electricity bill and think, I used all of that by myself?
Yes. And in winter, the heating bill is scary.
So scary. You have to learn to manage your money carefully. To manage means to control or handle something, in this case, your budget. I need to manage my expenses better this month.
And that's hard, especially when you're young and maybe your salary is not very high.
Yes, some people even start a side hustle to help with the costs.
Ooh, a side hustle. What's that?
A side hustle is a small extra job you do to earn more money. It's not your main job, it's something extra. Maybe you teach English online in the evenings, or sell things you make, or do delivery on weekends.
I had a side hustle when I first lived alone. I walked dogs on Saturday mornings.
Really?
Yes, it was actually fun, and the extra money helped me pay my utilities without stress.
See, a side hustle can really help, and it's very common for people who live alone.
But money is not the only hard part, right? Because I think there's something even harder.
What?
Feeling isolated.
Oh, yes, that is a big one.
Isolated means feeling separated from other people, disconnected, like nobody is around and nobody really knows what's happening in your life.
And this is different from solitude, right?
Very different. Solitude is peaceful. Feeling isolated is heavy. It's when you want to talk to someone, but there's nobody there.
I felt that once when I was sick. I had a terrible cold. I was in bed, no energy, and I realized nobody is coming to bring me soup. Nobody is going to check on me.
That's so sad. What did you do?
I called my mom.
Of course you did.
She couldn't bring me soup because she lives far away, but just hearing her voice helped.
And that's actually a really good point. When you feel isolated, sometimes just a phone call can make a big difference.
Definitely. And it's not only when you're sick. Sometimes it's the small moments. You cook a really nice meal, and there's nobody to say, "Wow, this is delicious."
Oh, or something funny happens on TV and you laugh, but there's nobody to laugh with you.
Those small moments can feel surprisingly empty.
They really can. But here's a question for our listeners. Which do you think is harder about living alone? Feeling isolated or paying all the bills by yourself? Tell us in the comments.
I think both are hard, but in different ways.
Yes, bills stress your bank account. Isolation stresses your heart.
That's deep, Sarah.
I have my moments. Okay, so we talked about the hard stuff. Now I want to talk about how to cope with these challenges.
Yes. To cope with something means to deal with a difficult situation, to find ways to handle it. She's learning to cope with the stress of her new job.
So, how do you cope with living alone, Mike?
The biggest thing for me was creating a simple routine. And I don't mean a perfect Instagram routine, just knowing what my week looks like.
Like what?
Like, I know that Monday evenings I cook something nice. Wednesday I call a friend. Saturday morning is my coffee and solitude time. It's simple, but it gives my week some shape.
That makes sense. Without any routine, every day feels the same, and that is when you start to feel isolated.
Exactly. And what about you?
My biggest tip is don't wait for people to come to you. Invite them.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, when I first lived alone, I waited for friends to call me, and sometimes they didn't, and I felt sad. But then I started saying, "Hey, do you want to come over for dinner on Friday?" And people almost always said yes.
That's true. People want to see you. They're just busy with their own lives.
Exactly. So, if you're living alone and feeling a bit isolated, reach out, send a message, make a plan. Don't just wait.
And here's another small tip. Learn basic things before you need them. How to cook 3 or 4 simple meals. How to fix small things in your home. How to manage your bills and utilities.
Yes, because the worst time to learn how to cook is when you're starving and the kitchen is empty.
Been there. That's how the serial lifestyle begins.
And also, get comfortable with doing things alone outside the house. Go to a cafe alone, walk in the park alone, watch a movie alone.
Oh, that's a good one. The first time I went to a restaurant alone, I felt so awkward. I kept looking at my phone, pretending I was busy.
Everyone does that at first, but after a few times, it becomes normal and actually kind of nice.
It's true. Now I love going to a cafe with just a book. Nobody talking to me, just me, my coffee, and my book. Perfect afternoon.
See? That's self-reliant and enjoying solitude at the same time.
Look at me being a good example.
Don't let it go to your head. And one more thing. Be kind to yourself. Living alone is a skill. You're not going to be perfect at it on day 1.
Or day 100.
True. But you get better little by little. And one day you realize, wait, I'm actually good at this. I'm self-reliant. I can manage my life.
And that is a great feeling. A really great feeling.
It really is. Okay, before we finish, let's do a quick review of the words we learned today.
Yes. First, self-reliant. That means being able to do things and solve problems by yourself.
Household chores, the tasks you do at home, like cleaning, cooking, and laundry.
Errands. Small tasks outside the house, like shopping, going to the bank, or picking up medicine.
Solitude, being alone in a peaceful, good way. Choosing to be alone and enjoying it.
Manage. To control or handle a situation. I'm learning to manage my money.
Utilities, regular payments for electricity, water, gas, and internet.
And side hustle. A small extra job to earn more money on the side.
9 great words. Try using 1 or 2 of them this week in a real conversation.
And we have one more question for you. Write in the comments, when I'm home alone, I like to, and finish the sentence.
Even one sentence is great practice. We read every comment and we love hearing from you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy and give us a like.
Share this with a friend who lives alone or a friend who eats cereal for every meal.
Hey.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, living alone is not always easy, but it makes you stronger.
And it gives you the freedom to eat ice cream for dinner.
The most important freedom. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.